you what, the guys inspired me. You know, come out here and have a practice like that after a tough loss. You can tell how much they want to win and how much they want to represent the Trojan family, how much they want to get better as a team. We truly believe we're a great team. We're working to get there, and today's practice was evidence of that. Injuries today, we've got a little bit of a stomach bug going through us right now. Michael Hutchings has it, Taylor McNamara has it, and John Plattenberg has it. That's why you didn't see him out here today. Chad Wheeler reported concussion-like symptoms on Sunday that were minor, but we go through our concussion protocol, and our training staff will let us know when he's ready to go. Scott Starr had a minor knee tweak that we're working through, and then Darius Rogers is still working through a hamstring. We did not practice him today. Stephen Mitchell has still got the ankle, did not practice him today, and Claude still has the knee. We did not practice him today. With that, I'll take any questions that you have.
I just seemed a little chippy. Is that something you want to see after a hard game like that?
No question, no question. Competition Tuesday. These guys want to compete, you know, and they want to show the world how good they are. You know, you really get worried if you come out there and they're not chippy, you know, and they're not looking. They've got a little madness in them. They want to go play. I thought it was one of our better practices of the season, to be honest with you, and something that we need to play a good Utah team.
A couple more injury guys. Trey Madden still in that same state, and also Jalen Green. What's going on with him?
You know, anytime you have an older guy like Trey that's played a lot of ball and then, you know, has a knee injury that he's working through, you know, you try to limit him and protect him as much as you can. You go through a physical game like we did, you're going to limit him until he can get back 100%.
And Jalen Green?
Jalen's okay. You know, a little hamstring tightness in the game, but we were kind of protective against. We didn't want him to pull it or pop it. Felt good today, so he came out and did some things. We expect him to play in the game.
Clay, you talked about your running game. You know, you average 5.0 yards, I guess, a carry, but you take Ronald's away, and it's like 3 points. What's happening with the consistency in the run game, do you think?
Well, I think one thing, you know, credit Notre Dame for loading the box. Anytime that you load the box like they do, you hope you look up and you have a bunch of yards passing. It reminds you a little bit of the Arizona State game, where you look up and it's a loaded box and you've got to win some one-on-one matchups and hopefully have some big plays. And when you look up and you're throwing for over 400 yards and you have 590 yards of total offense on a team that is a pretty darn good defense, was only giving up slightly over 300 yards a game, and you put more points on them than anybody has, obviously you're doing some good things. Do we want consistency in the run game? Yes, we do. Of course we do. But we're also going to take what the defense gives us. You know, to get 2 yards in a cloud of dust when there's a bunch of folks down there is not advantageous for us to put points on the board. At the end of the day, it's our responsibility as a coaching staff to do what's best for our players, to put points on the board and to outscore our opponent. We did not on Saturday. We needed to find a way to get 42, and we've got to find a way. And if that means throw the ball in one-on-one situations, we will.
Obviously, you don't want to give the game plan away, but we saw Adoree Jackson, you know, wearing the offensive jersey today. What's the situation?
Well, the mindset is, you know, you can tell that we were a little bit down on wide receivers right now, and you look up in that game, and we had to pull a couple guys in the game for Notre Dame. Darius Rogers and Jalen get hamstring tightness, and we just want to make sure that Adoree is totally prepared that if and when he has to go in, he can help us. Obviously, he'll still help us on defense, but he can play a major role for us. Obviously, you can tell when he touches the ball, everybody holds their breath, and he gives us a great advantage on offense to be able to score.
Has there been anything surprising about this job now that you moved to the bigger office?
No, it really hasn't. You know the expectations. I've been here 6 years. You know Los Angeles. You know USC, the Trojan family. You know the expectations are to win, and that's what we're going to do. We look forward to having a great second half of the season. I know exactly what the job entails and what it demands. I'm excited every day I wake up to have a chance to coach these guys. There's no quit in this team. There's no quit in me. At the end of the day, when we leave this season, I want these kids to have a great experience, and I want them to be proud of what they accomplished, and that's what we're setting out to do.
As far as the in-game mechanics of calling plays and handling the head coach's job, is there anything that you would make a minor tweak-wise moving forward after doing it?
Well, we actually did. You know, one of the things that I thought was great last week, I have an unbelievable offensive staff. You know, I think Marcus Tuiasosopo and Tamaris Martin are two of the better offensive coaches in the country are going to be great offensive coordinators and play callers. They helped me put together a tremendous game plan along with Bob Conley with our run game plan. And then really I'd leaned on them in the game. Whether it was third downs or red zone, I would ask them their opinion. And they gave great suggestions, and a lot of them turned into big plays. So yeah, I lean on those guys tremendously because I'm trying to talk to Justin on defense, trying to say, hey, are we going to take this penalty or decline it? And you got to make those in-game decisions. While I'm doing that, I'm asking them to get some thoughts together for the next drive, flick back over, get those thoughts, and they were awesome. I couldn't ask any more of them. They're two of the brighter, younger coaches that are out there in today's game.
Coach, can you talk about the challenges of recruiting in this situation that you're in? You guys got a commitment yesterday and you decommitted already. What are the challenges that you're facing in your position?
Well, recruiting never ends here. You know, that's our job. You know, we're employed by the University of Southern California, and this is the greatest university in the world. You know, you're talking about a top 25 education, along with having a chance to win a national championship and develop as an NFL player. So it's not a hard place to sell, but you work at it, and we work at it every day. You know, obviously when there's a little bit of what's going on within the program as far as what's going to happen in the future, yeah, there's going to be some guys wait and see, hey, what's going on, you know, what's the future direction. But you know what, winning solves a lot of things, you know, and winning will help. So our main concern is continue to recruit the guys that we know that will help our football team and go out and win games for this university and our Trojan family, and that'll help the recruiting aspect.
What did you tell the team when you guys got back together about what's out there still for them this year?
Well, two things. I told them there's an ultra belief in us as a staff for them. We know this is a great team. I truly believe with every fiber of my being that this is a great football team. And to be able to get over the hump, obviously you saw it on Saturday, we have to eliminate the mistakes. You have to eliminate a block punt, you have to eliminate a missed field goal, you got to eliminate penalties, especially on offense, in my opinion. And then, you know, you got to be able to finish in the fourth quarter. Those are the things that we're lacking right now. We're going to get that accomplished, and when we do, we're going to win games. And you saw it out here. This team is practicing their butts off right now. There's no quit in them, and that's what we stress. You know, we're going to fight on every step of the way, the entire way through the season.
Let's do one more. This is a little bit off topic, but at the end of a game, when you look at a box score, what's the most important thing?
Points. Did you score? Did you score more points than they did? That's the number one goal. You know, I can sit here and say, man, gosh dang, we got 590 yards. It don't make me feel any better. And we needed 42 points in that game, and that's the most important, is winning the game, finding a way to winning the game. I don't care if it's 17-13 and we win, or it's 42-41. At the end of the day, it's about winning the game.
Okay, what about number two? What helps contribute to the points the most?
I think the overall team effort, 3 phases of ball. You know, a consistent offense, consistent defense, consistent special teams, eliminating the mistakes. When you have all 3 phases and you usually win 2 out of the 3, you're going to win the game. That's usually what happens.
Thank you.